A recent investigation found more than 100 Uber drivers in the U.S. were accused of sexually assaulting or abusing passengers in recent years. So now the company is making changes. ABC 7's Erica Jackson joins us with more. Erica.
Alan, thank you. Uber will now run screenings on existing drivers every year and monitor new criminal offenses as they take place. And now people making sexual assault claims against the company can take them to court instead of filing arbitration.
Rebecca Guilfoyle is wrapping up her first year as an Uber driver. She picks up strangers in her personal car and drives them to their destination.
It was really intimidating at first.
Guilfoyle wants to make sure she's protected during every ride, keeping mace in her car at all times. But she knows passengers can be just as weary.
There are a lot of Uber drivers who are just intimidating. They don't talk to their passengers, they don't create a friendly environment.
Or they do much worse. CNN investigators looked through police reports, court cases, and public records and found at least 103 Uber drivers in the U.S. have been accused of sexual assault or abuse since 2014. 31 of those drivers were convicted on charges including battery and rape, with some cases still pending. One victim says she was drunk and passed out during an Uber ride, unable to consent to sex.
He violated me. And he traumatized me. To find out that it's like having other people, it really upsets me.
It makes it very unsafe for the customer because when you get in somebody's car, you have no idea who you're getting in the car with.
According to the report, ride-sharing companies Lyft and Uber perform their own background checks, mostly using a digital startup company, Checkr. For local taxi company owner Irvin Helmuth, that raises a red flag.
I wish there were an agency that would enforce that they do criminal background checks on all these people because it's just unsafe for the general public.
According to the CNN investigation, Uber did not have a uniform policy on rerunning background checks. Then in 2017, it started running screenings every other year and will now do so annually. The company will also monitor criminal offenses as they happen. That's called a Level 2 background check, which is required to operate a ride-sharing business in nearby Hillsborough County and the Tampa airport.
If there's any criminal activity that comes up, Hillsborough County is immediately notified, and we're notified that they can't drive anymore.
Guilfoyle started driving for Uber after its 2017 policy went into effect. She says it took just 4 hours to get approval to drive for Lyft compared to 3 days for Uber.
I had to contact their call center, ask what was going on with my background check. I have a perfectly clear background. I'm not really sure what the hang-up was.
Uber is also changing its terms and conditions, which originally required employees, riders, and drivers to resolve legal claims in an arbitration agreement. Now those claims can be taken to an open court or through a class action lawsuit.
Making sure the public is safe as a public service is always a good thing.
Uber released a statement to CNN saying it's updating its safety procedures by including an emergency button, driver screening improvements, and the addition of the former Secretary of Homeland Security to head Uber's Safety Advisory Board. Experts like police, lawyers, and prosecutors told CNN they fear the number of accused drivers is much higher than 103, suspecting victims don't report the crimes or there's a lack of evidence. Guilfoyle stresses one bad apple will spoil the bunch and doesn't believe the alleged abusers are the majority of Uber staff.
There's good and bad will find a job no matter where they are.
Now, we reached out to law enforcement to find out if any sexual assault complaints or charges were filed against Uber drivers locally. The Sarasota Police Department says it's had 2 cases involving sexual assault allegations against an Uber driver in the last 5 years.
Erica, thank you. In a moment, we discuss with Sarasota's new mayor on the Trapezoid.